Hello and welcome to yet another episode of Inside the PGTI. This week is special as we travel to Chandigarh to review the Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational 2019 presented by Take Solutions. With a culture that includes instances of both traditional Punjab as well as modernity, Chandigarh's food and philosophy make it the city beautiful. Take Solutions and the Tata Steel Professional Golf Tour of India jointly staged the second edition of the Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational presented by Take Solutions at the revered Chandigarh Golf Club from October 17th to 20th, 2019. The event last year was special as it was the first time that a PGTI event was named after an iconic Indian professional golfer. The first edition saw one of the strongest fields with a number of Indian players of international stature competing. For the second year in succession, Take Solutions has been the driving force behind this event.
It's become the most prominent event on the PGTI calendar. And that's not only a function of the prize money, it's a function of the fact that a legend like Jeev is hosting it. So we've had an outstanding turnout of all the players who've come to the event. So I think it'll continue to go that way. So I'm personally very happy. And as a company, we're very privileged that we've now had 2 seasons. And we hope this event will become bigger, better and stronger in times to come.
Jeev Milkha Singh, who turns 48 in December this year, has been playing on the international circuit for more than 25 years, winning 13 international titles, including 4 on the European Tour and 4 on the Japan Golf Tour. The first edition of this event, named after him, was a grand success, as the Chandigarh Golf Club hosted the tournament for the second year in succession. Jeev will once again be seen in the double role of a host as well as a competitor at the championship.
Honestly, there's a lot of work involved. You've got to host the players, you've got to make sure players are in a comfortable position, everything is taken care of, golf course is in good condition, there's a good players lounge, you've got to talk to the golf course committee to make sure there are enough dinners lined up for them and for the members.
Jeev Milkha Singh conquered uncharted territory over 2 decades back when he became one of the first Indian golfers to taste success at the international level, and he was delighted at seeing the success of the event last year.
You know, I'm humbled by the honor that's been given to me by Take Solutions, especially Mr. H.R. Srinivasan. He spoke to me 2 years ago about this, and he's come through with it last year, and again he's come through with it this year. And yesterday he said we're going to keep going ahead with this, and I think it's a great feeling and an honor for a player. I think I can't ask for more.
Stories of worthy successors carrying forward the name of their reputed families span the world of sport, and Jeev's family is one of them. Jeev carried forward the baton from his father Milkha Singh, famously known as the Flying Sikh, and passed the same on to his 9-year-old son Harjai Milkha Singh. He too is playing golf. Jeev has also been doing caddying duty for the young golfer.
It was different because you know, I'm caddying for my son because you feel so much for your child, and you're trying to tell him to do something, and he's saying, no, I want to do it this way, his way. But you've got to come to a compromise and say, okay, if you're comfortable with it, go ahead with it. But I would like you to do this. But you've got to have a good balance when you caddy.
Before the main event began, amateur players got a chance to rub shoulders with seasoned pros at the Pro-Am event. Sri Lankan professional N. Thangaraja and his team won the Pro-Am event. His team included amateurs Mr. Ravinish Kumar, Mr. Dilesh Gathani and Mr. Puneet Jain. Colombo-based professional N. Thangaraja led his team to victory with a total score of 54.6. Another important precursor to the event was the longest drive contest. In this contest, hitting a golf ball the farthest decided the winner.
We had this podium erected and made a temporary tee out of that at night, and to do it at 8:39 at night was something exciting, and I think it went off really well. I guess I've got some great reviews and everyone is excited about that, and especially with the 5 boys that we chose who are the young, professionals who hit the ball far.
5 PGTI professionals, Abhijit Singh Chadha, Adil Bedi, Veer Alawat, Abhishek Jha and Viraj Madappa participated in the contest. Bengaluru-based professional Viraj Madappa won the Srixon Long Drive contest with a monster drive of 315 yards. In keeping with the spirit of the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, the tournament sponsors Take Solutions and the PGTI jointly took an initiative to go plastic-free during the event. Plastic water bottles were not provided to players for their on-course water requirement, and they were requested to carry their own flasks or bottles, which could be refilled at the water dispensers placed at various locations across the golf course.
Say no to plastic. It's time for a break. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to Inside the PGTI. The 2019 edition of the tournament offered a handsome prize purse of 1.5 crore rupees and featured one of the strongest fields ever in Chandigarh. The stellar field for the tournament this year had great depth, as the leading Indian names in the fray were event host Jeev Milkha Singh, Jyoti Randhawa and defending champion Chikkarangappa.
The young boys are playing well these days, so I have to keep up with them. But having said that, I am playing well, I am, scoring well. It's just a question of putting those 4 rounds together. So, if I get into a good groove, and I will be there fighting for it.
There were also a number of young stars, Khalin Joshi, Viraj Madappa and the 2019 Tata Steel PGTI Order of Merit leader Rashid Khan, to name a few. The local challenge was led by the likes of Karandeep Kocha and Ajitesh Sandhu. Ajitesh's runner-up finish in Taiwan was a motivating factor for him. He was disappointed but upbeat about his form and was now eyeing the top spot in this tournament.
It was a disappointing result in the sense that I wasn't able to get the win, but I'm happy with how my game was and how I played. I think every time that you're in contention, it's a good sign that your game's in a good stead, and obviously coming back home to Chandigarh and playing this week here, feeling good about the week coming up.
The foreign challenge was led by Indonesian star Rory He, who won an Asian Tour event in India the previous month. Bangladesh's Mohammad Zamal Hussain Molla and Sri Lankan's Anura Rohana, Mithun Pereira and N. Thangaraja were also in the fray. The Chandigarh Golf Club course is a par 72 course and is considered as an environmental lung for the city with its rich and varied species of flora and fauna. The course is known for its tight fairways, which are lined by tall trees and thick rough.
Our course is full of trees. It's a wooded course, and all trees have matured. They're more than 40 feet high. So you really can't take a chance on these. This year we have added another 700 more trees to our course. So hopefully next coming after 10 years, it will be becoming more difficult now.
The Chandigarh Golf Club was laid out in 1962. The club shares mutual serenity as it hugs the famous Sukhna Lake and the residences of Punjab and Haryana governors in the pristine Sector 6 of Chandigarh. Developed to international standards, the 18-hole course spans 7,202 yards. There are quite a few dogleg holes here, but none give the players a chance to take the shortcut, as tall trees almost always guard the corners. The Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational 2019, presented by Take Solutions, was ready to take off to a cracking start as top golfers vied for the early lead. On a day when only 36 out of 132 players shot below par scores, star attraction and local favourite Jeev Milkha Singh, with 3 birdies and 3 bogeys, returned with an even par 72 that placed him tied 37th. Himmat Singh Rai reaped the benefits of his recent foreign stint and struck a 66 in testing conditions in the morning session to be in a 3-way tie for the second place, along with Om Prakash Chauhan of Mao and Chandigarh's Ajitesh Samtal. Ajitesh was 1 under through the front 9 before he stepped on the gas with 5 straight birdies from the 13th to the 17th, hitting it close through the stretch. Local favourite Karandeep Kocha, the runner-up at the inaugural edition of the tournament last year, struck a power-packed 7 under 65 to open up a one-shot lead on the opening day. Karandeep, who became the youngest player to win on the Tata Steel PGTI at the age of 17 years, ended up with 8 birdies at the cost of a lone bogey.
Very pleased with my game, especially my iron play. I think that was really good today. I was really happy with that. I've been working a lot on that this year, and I kept giving myself many opportunities for birdies, and that really helped. I was struggling a little off the tee, so I was trying to keep it in play, which I did very well towards the end. I think I had one bad tee shot on the 17th hole, and paid the price, but made bogey there, only bogey of the day.
Karandeep Kocha's first round score of 7 under 65 saw him claim the lead on the opening day. Another Chandigarh golfer, Ajitesh Sandhu, shared the second spot, along with Himmat Singh Rai and Om Prakash Chauhan, with rounds of 6 under 66 to lie one shot behind Kocha. Jeev missed the cut with a round of 77 as he finished with an overall score of 5 over 149. Ajitesh Sandhu remained in contention with a second round score of 3 under 69. Ajitesh was placed tied third along with Rashid Khan of Delhi, N. Thangaraja of Sri Lanka, Himmat Singh Rai of Delhi and Om Prakash Chauhan of Mao. Rashid Khan, a winner of 3 titles in 2019, including the Tata Steel PGTI Players Championship at Chandigarh in May earlier this year, matched Sudhir Sharma's course record of 8 under 64. Karandeep Kocha, the first round leader, sank 5 birdies during his flawless second round. Sri Lankan Mithun Pereira impressed with a classy 7 under 65 to throw his hat in the ring and join Karandeep Kocha at the halfway lead at 12 under 132.
I made a birdie on 2, 3, 4th, all 3 birdies consecutively. Then I felt like I'm on that game because I saw when I start, it's a lot of low scores. So when I was close to them, I think I could do something. So then I played well and I made 8 birdies today and 1 bogey.
It was a day when fortunes swung on the leaderboard as Sri Lankan Mithun Pereira leapt into the joint lead later in the day with a round of 7 under 65. And Delhi golfer Rashid Khan matched the course record with a round of 8 under 64 to be placed tied third along with Ajitesh Sandhu, N. Thangaraja, Himmat Singh Rai and Om Prakash Chauhan. On this note, we take a break. On the other side, we have the money rounds of the Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational 2019 presented by Take Solutions. Welcome back to Inside the PGTI. You're watching the Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational 2019 presented by Take Solutions. Right from the start of the event, Indonesian golfer Rory He was a star attraction and hogged the limelight.
Well, my dad was working in the oil company in Balikpapan, which is another island from Jakarta. And one day when I was 5, he took me out to a driving range because he's an avid golfer. He loves golf. And I didn't like it because it was too hard for me. I couldn't get the ball up in the air. So I sort of just stopped playing golf and I started playing soccer because that was the cooler thing to do back in the day. My role model has always been Tiger Woods, but my dad is the one who pushes me to practice and to always shoot for the stars, you know. Like, I feel like the big reason why I kept playing golf was because my dad had this 1997 Masters tape when Tiger Woods won, so I just kept playing that over and over again when I was a kid, and I think that's why I got hooked with the game. I sort of always tried to model my swing after Ernie and Tiger. I mean, it doesn't look anything like it, but I always wish that I can swing like that. When I came back to Indonesia, I won a small event. It's not the Asian Tour, but the tour below that. I think it's the ASEAN Tour. So that was nice. And then I tried to go play Europe. I got into the Challenge Tour in 2009. I struggled a little bit and came back to Asia. I played the One Asia Tour. I finished second at the Indonesian Open a couple times. But finally, like this year, I managed to break through and win on the big stage.
After 2 rounds, the Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational 2019, presented by Take Solutions, was poised to throw up some exciting action. With 5 under, Rory was at tied 20th. Overnight co-leader Mithun Pereira dropped to 4th place with a 3rd round of 1/73. After ruling the roost in the first 2 rounds, Kochar closed the 3rd round at 3rd place at 13 under 203. Another Chandigarh golfer and former winner on the Asian Tour, Ajitesh Sandhu kept his cool and carded a 3rd round score of 5 under 67 to share the top spot along with Rashid with an overall score of 14 under 202. Delhi golfer Rashid Khan, a winner of 3 titles in 2019, including the PGTI Players Championship at Chandigarh Golf Club in May this year, sank 5 birdies in his 3rd round, which also included a birdie from 40 feet on the 12th hole.
I gave myself a lot of motivation that, now it's the time you can score well. And I really worked out in that. Shot 8 under yesterday, and even today when I teed off, it was just fine. I was hitting it on the fairway, try and keep it on the green and, roll the putts. So that's the only thing.
At the end of a fascinating 3rd round, Ajitesh, fresh from a recent joint runner-up finish on the Asian Tour, fired a 67 to join Rashid Khan as the co-leader. Rashid didn't concede a shot for the 2nd straight day. Karandeep was to be the 2nd Chandigarh player in the final day's leader group, since he closed round 3 in 3rd place at 13 under 203. The Jeev Milkha Singh Invitational 2019, presented by Take Solutions, was headed for a fascinating finale. Indian star Jyoti Randhawa took a share of 11th place at 9 under 279. Meanwhile, Rory finished tied 8th at 10 under 278. Kolkata's Divyanshu Bajaj finished 4th at 13 under 275. Karandeep Kochar of Chandigarh took 3rd place at 17 under 271 after a flawless 68 in round 4. While a number of seasoned campaigners were there in the fray, the real fight for the title was between Ajitesh Sandhu and Rashid Khan. Rashid made a superb start in the final round with 5 birdies on the first 6 holes. Even as Ajitesh made a slow start, making a birdie and a bogey on that stretch. Ajitesh then made 3 birdies on the 7th, 8th and 9th holes. The back 9 saw him sinking 3 birdies, including a crucial birdie on the 14th hole, which made sure that the gap remained 2 shots with the last 4 holes to play. Ajitesh made a birdie on the 17th, before Khan made a bogey on the last hole. After more than 4 hours of golf, Ajitesh and Rashid were at identical scores of 20 under 268, which meant that the winner had to be decided in a playoff. It was for the 5th time that Ajitesh was featuring in a playoff, and the Chandigarh golfer seemed to pocket the title of the first playoff hole before Khan's 30-foot par putt made sure that the players headed for the second playoff hole. The second playoff hole saw Khan missing an 8-foot putt before both players were tied on the third playoff hole. Ajitesh won the title with a par on the fourth playoff hole, with Khan finding the water hazard with his approach shot. It was Ajitesh's first win as a professional at his home course.
Yeah, Rashid got off to a great start, and all kudos to him. He played some phenomenal golf today. 18 holes is still a long way to go, and I knew if I could just hang in there, I might have a shot. And I just played 7, 8, and 9 very brilliantly, and that kept me in it, and it just kept me going through.
Ajitesh Sandhu pipped Delhi's Rashid Khan in a photo finish amid high drama, much to the delight of the home crowd. Ajitesh made a spectacular comeback in regulation play before coming through in a marathon playoff that lasted 4 extra holes. Karandeep Kochar of Chandigarh took third place at 17 under 271. It was a classical contest for the ages that saw Ajitesh Sandhu collect the winning cheque worth ₹24,750 that catapulted him from 48th to 2nd position in the Tata Steel PGTI Order of Merit. Rashid Khan extended his lead to over ₹34 lakhs in the PGTI's money list despite his heartbreaking loss. Khan's PGTI earnings for 2019 now stand at a whopping ₹61,21,653. That's all that we have for you today. See you next time.